Good morning, friends. So today is currently Monday, December 26th, the day after Christmas. I didn't come on Christmas, so happy belated Merry Christmas. I hope y'all have an amazing New Year. I'm just popping on to let you know that I finished Jingle Bell Beard last night. I gave it a 4-star. It was really good. I love how Matt Kringle was super funny, and he knew what he wanted and he went for it. He was conflicted because everyone kept asking him, do you love hockey? Do you love hockey? And he's like, what are you talking about? Of course I love hockey. Like, hockey's my life. It's all I know. It's what I do. They're like, that's not an answer. Do you love it? Yes or no? And he came to the realization that he was falling out of love with hockey, that he was getting too old for it, that if he had another major hit, that it would end his career forever. So he ended up, I'll make it in a second, baby, okay? He ended up getting these kids on the pond and was teaching them how to play and everything. And the day before, or the morning before he started to do this, the NHL called and they're like, we need you to come now. And he's like, but it's Christmas Eve, I can't, I'm with my family. His agent's like, well, you go now or you don't have a career anymore in the NHL. So he didn't get a chance to say goodbye to Jasmine or anything. He just sent her a text. He's like, I have to go. The NHL called. As soon as I know something, I will call you. She was totally devastated, and she realized, wow, this actually hurts because I really do love Matt. And is this how he felt in high school when I did this to him? I can't believe I did that. I hate this feeling. Then her brother talk some sense into her. He's like, dude, listen, you're smoking hot. All my friends said so in high school. You're amazing. You know what you're doing. You're beautiful. You're smart. Like, did he say that he doesn't want to be with you whatsoever? She's like, no, he said he would call. He's like, well, then he did not break up with you. So pull your head out of your ass, basically, and realize that he's an NHL player, and he's a very damn good NHL player. And if they said you need to come, then you need to come because it's serious type of stuff. And she's like, well, you're right. I can do this. I can be an NHL girlfriend. So Matt eventually calls her, and she's like, well, I decided that I want to be an NHL girlfriend. I'm going to do this for you. I'll do that for you. I want to be with you. And he's like, that's great. You don't have to be an NHL girlfriend. And she's like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, plot twist. I'm not in the NHL anymore. I told them I quit, basically. Because he got another job to be a coach for the team that was in Denver. He decided, because he's getting so old, and he's like only in his 30s, but because he's getting so old, he decided that he wants to coach instead of play. So you jump to when he actually lands. He shows up at his family's house. His brother's wife that he didn't even know that he had from Vegas is still there. She's staying. Kristen's, his sister, finally came out that her and Paul were dating. Which, y'all, when you're reading it, you know they're dating because of the way they're acting towards each other, acting like teenagers. But overall, it was an amazing, good book. I loved it. And the steamy, sexy scenes were amazing, and I loved it. Can't go into too much detail about it because we are on the internet. I don't know what I'm going to pick up next. I still am reading The Complete Guide to Alien and UFOs, The Search for the Truth. I'm still reading that book. It's a magazine. I'm still reading it. I'm taking my time with it. That's why it's taking me so long. I realize it's a magazine, but I am taking my time with it. I'm reading spurts here and there. So today is just revolving around my son and him playing with all his Christmas toys. So I'm going to get off here. I will chat with y'all when I do pick up another book, and let you know when I'm reading. Okay, bye. Hey y'all. So, update time. Today is Wednesday, December 28th, and I finally finished my magazine, y'all. The last few pages were just recommendations of TV shows, movies, and books, which I greatly appreciate, but I've watched most of the movies, seen most of the TV shows, but the book recommendations are awesome because I haven't read them yet. So this dives into like some basic stuff. You already know about Betty and Barney. It talks about the Pentagon releasing stuff. It talks about what happened in Roswell. It also talks about being a UFOologist. If you want to be a UFOologist, that would be really cool. I think that would be an amazing thing to do. But keep in mind, if you're a UFOologist, you do not get to get paid, so you have to have like a day job, because you got to do this shit at night, because UFOs, you know, at night is mostly when you see them. I really love stuff like this. The back is amazing. I love the back of the cover also. I do want to eventually make my way to Roswell, New Mexico, to the extraterrestrial highway, because that would be fun. That's like on my bucket list to do, is to make it to Roswell, New Mexico. I love this. It was really good. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars, of course, for sure. And then I picked up The Curse of Camp Cold Lake. I'm on page 34, chapter 9 of this. I just started this doing sprints with Bonnie and Alicia. We were doing sprints and hanging out today, doing some goals and stuff, talking about what we want 2023 to look like for us. But in this, so we're following a girl named Sarah. She hates being outside. She hates outdoors so much that thinking about it makes her itch. And her parents send her to this camp. Her brother is like, yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. Her brother's an outdoorsy kid. She's an indoors kid. When she gets there, she realizes there's already girls inside her bunk, and she freaks out, and she's like, I can't sleep by the window. The window has no screen. I don't want anything getting me at night. And then she accidentally grabs this other girl's bag and dumps it out, and realizes the girl has asthma and stuff. And the other girls are like, that's nothing to be ashamed of. She's like, yeah, but I didn't want no one to know. And then the other two girls, Brianna and Meg, they make fun of her, and they're pulling pranks on her already. She's upset that she doesn't have any friends, and she can't explain why her brother has friends and she doesn't have friends. She doesn't know why she can't make friends, but it's easy for her brother to be making friends, and how much outgoing he is and everything. She don't get it. She don't understand. She put some spiders inside their bed to get back at them. They ended up biting the girls, and she didn't know. She's like, how was I supposed to know they were supposed to be poisonous? So that's as far as I've gotten. I don't know what's going to happen, but the tagline down here is, last one in is a rotten ... ghost. So apparently it's got something to do with this creepy ghost. We'll see what happens. I'm just checking in and letting y'all know that I have been reading. So that's what I've read today. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, so it's December 29th. On a Thursday about 12:23. And I just finished The Curse of Camp Cold Lake. It was interesting to say, not my favorite Stein Goosebumps book. It was about this girl named Sarah who's at camp. She absolutely hates being outdoors. She's more of an indoors kid. She has this plan to basically drown herself, like fake drown herself. And something bad happens, and she sees this girl named Della. She comes to find out that Della's a ghost, and the girls in her cabin are like, okay, we'll be nice to you now. We're sorry all this happened to you. She continues to see Della day after day after running into her after she had a near-death experience. And one thing leads to another. She decides she's going to leave camp. Her brother keeps telling her not to because he's having a good time, but she can't handle it. So she decides to leave camp. And then she's going through the woods, but they were told not to go through the woods because it's dangerous in the woods. And come to find out that something happened to Brianna last year in the woods, because there's a bunch of poisonous snakes out in the woods. So Della's plan was to make Sarah scared of the water so she can go through the woods and get bit and become her buddy forever. Brianna comes to Sarah's rescue. Something may or may not have happened to Brianna, but it totally ended off on a cliffhanger like most Stein books do. Probably gonna give this a 3-star. It's literally, sorry if you hear that, it's literally not my favorite. It was okay. I probably won't revisit this Goosebumps book. This is number 56, by the way. It doesn't have the number on it. It's one of the revamped ones that they did. But it was okay. I mean, the cover's amazing. I love the cover. Just the story in it was decent, I would say. Yeah, that's what I got to say about that. This is my 158th book done this year. I don't know if I'm going to pick up another book. We'll see what happens. We have 2 days left of December. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. But 3 stars. That's what I got. I will check in with y'all later. Let you know if I pick up another book or not. Okay, bye. Hey friends, sorry if you hear that in the background. My son's watching iCarly. I just want to pop on and say it's still Thursday. While my son was outside playing, I picked up So This Is Christmas by Tracy something. I'll put it up next to me. This is a 2021 release, and she talks about HP in it. So if you're going to pick it up and you don't want to associate anything with HP or J.K. Rowling or anything, do not pick this book up. I don't know how much they talk about it in this book. I'm still on the prologue of this book, and it already showed up. I'm gonna continue to see what happens. So it's about this girl. She's in university. She's in, I don't know what university she's in. Some university in England, I do believe. And she's walking with this guy named Arthur, who is known to be a pompous a-hole. That's what she calls him. That's not what I'm calling him. And she sees a bee, and she sees the bee struggling, and she's like, I'm going to save the bee's life. And he's like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, I'm going to save the bee's life. So she goes down this cliff to save this bee's life, falls on her ass, and he's like, what happened? She's like, I fell. And he's like, get up. And she's like, I can't. He's like, what are you talking about? She's like, I can't move. I'm stuck. Like, I fell and it hurts. And he's like, are you going to save the bee or not? She's like, yeah, of course I'm going to save the bee. So he hands her a branch. She picks up the bee, and he ends up pulling her up. And then one of her roommate is walking by. And she's like, oh, I thought she was going to be with her boyfriend. I just presumed that they were going to be doing it inside of his freaking room, because they said that they were going to study. And she's like, no, everyone's throwing a party for this super popular chick. And she's like, didn't you get your invite? And she's like, no. Like, she doesn't even like me. Why would I get an invite? And then Arthur's like, are you gonna go back to Oklahoma? Because this girl's from Oklahoma, apparently. And, well, she's from a town called Christmas, Oklahoma. Never heard of it. I used to live in Oklahoma. So it's probably like a made up town from this author. I don't know. Anyways, she's like, yeah, I'm going back. Even though she had plans to stay and read Harry Potter the whole time and walk in the snow and all that. So where I left off at, she got to her dorm, looking up cheap flights to make it back to Oklahoma, and seeing Arthur down by the pond where she left him. She didn't even say bye to him. She didn't say nothing. She just left the dude by the pond by himself, and she bolted to her room to find a flight to Oklahoma. And I left off with her thinking, oh my god, I left him. What a horrible manners of me. So that's where I'm at in that book. I'm like 3% into the book. Literally, I just picked it up. I've had it for like a few days from the library. So I decided to pick it up because I don't know, just to see what's happening, to see if I like it or not. If I don't like it, then I'm not going to finish it. I'm not rushing to finish any Goodreads or nothing. So I just picked it up to pick it up because I wanted to read something. That's what I got. If I read any more, I will let y'all know. And let you know what happens in the book. If she continues to talk about HP or not, we shall see what happens. I do have a feeling this Arthur guy is going to end up in Oklahoma where she's at, and they're going to fall in love. I think. We'll see what happens. And I'll chat with y'all later. Bye! Hello, friends. It's currently Friday, December 30th, 4:28 in the afternoon. Or in the evening, whatever you want to call it. I'm just doing this update now. I've made it 6% into this. So this is Christmas by Tracy Adderden. I think that's how you say her name. I don't know. I am not liking this book, and I'm only on chapter 2. So I don't know if I want to DNF it or not. It's just very annoying. The girl is very annoying. The dude, her love interest, I do believe, he's very annoying. So he came to her hometown and was like, you presented your hometown to be this, this, and this, and this, so I want you to do this, this, and this. So he wants her to get snow. She lives in the middle of nowhere, Oklahoma, that doesn't snow. He wants her to get a reindeer. He wants her to roast chestnuts on an open fire. He wants her to do like a list of things that she presented everyone that her town does, because she presented everyone with this PowerPoint that her town is amazing and she comes from something amazing, so everyone should love her. And now it's backfiring on her because he is with his aunt and he wants all this stuff and she can't produce all this stuff for him. The only thing she can produce is he wants to go to a party, and he's telling her, you have to go, you have to take me to this party. I have to be your +1, basically. And if you don't do this, I'm basically blackmailing you and going to tell everyone at the school that we go to that you're nothing but a huge ass liar. And she's like, well, in her inner monologue, she's like, joke on you. I'm not going back to school. So it's very annoying. I don't like the way she talks because she's explaining every little thing to the reader like you don't know what the hell she's talking about. Like she's talking down to you, and it's very annoying and irritating. I don't know if I'm gonna continue reading it or DNF it. I might give it another 2 to 3 chapters. We'll see what happens. But as in this point right now, I am not liking the book, and I am thinking it's like a 1 star. It's not good. I'm gonna just go back to what I was doing before I did this update. I'm rewatching X-Files, so I'm just gonna go back to watching X-Files. I'm supposed to run errands with my husband tonight. We'll see if that happens. Other than that, I'm going to get off here, continue watching X-Files, because it's a hell of a lot better than this damn book I'm reading. So, talk to y'all tomorrow. Okay, bye. Hello, my fellow humans. So, I'm DNFing, so this is Christmas, because I just can't. The girl in this is so annoying. Like, the only thing she cares about is that she has to do this stuff for Arthur. And I'm like, girl, you don't need to do any of this for him. Just tell him to F off. Like, are you trying to get in his pants or something? Is that why you want to do it? Like, come on. He is so stuck up and rude to her. And she's just sitting there and taking it. I can't do it no more. Like, it was okay to begin with, but now it's just repeatedly she complains about him and he's complaining about her. It's like a constant repeat, and I don't know what the trope is for this book. If y'all know what the trope is for this book, let me know down below in the comments. I would like to know, so I can maybe not pick up a book that's like this again, because it's just not my thing. So I'm going to DNF it. Today is Saturday, December 31st. New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is New Year's 2023. I will be doing sprints. Like, Jen's doing sprints, so I'll be over there on their sprints. Not on their channel, just in the comments and stuff, reading. And same with Princess's sprints also. I will be in her chat, in the comments, reading. Hopefully, hopefully the book I pick up is going to be a plus. I know it. I'm more than likely it's going to be a plus. Because I like the first one, so I'm more than likely going to like the second one. Y'all know what it is tomorrow. I haven't picked up anything else today. Just letting you all know I'm DNFing. So this is Christmas. I can't, like, it's just, I couldn't get past the girl complaining all the time and the dude complaining all the time about each other. It's like, get over it, kiss, F, and figure out if you're gonna be together or not. Otherwise, shut your damn mouth and do what you said you're gonna do, type of thing. You know what I mean? So, that's it for me. It's about 3:26 in the afternoon. I'm gonna get off here. It's raining outside, so I'm enjoying the sound of the rain whilst watching some old booktube videos. And I'll chat with y'all tomorrow to end the vlog and everything. I'll let y'all know what I pick up during the sprints. Okay, bye! Can y'all hear this rain? It's super windy and rainy right now. Just watching the X-Files. And this is literally all I hear. Besides X-Files. See this, y'all?
Goodreads and Instagram.
Told you it'd be Jen Sprints in the comments.
Paulina
That's
did
me.
my last review of 2022.
So,
Stone Sky was excellent. I have heard that.
And I'm currently reading
N.K. Jemisin. That's N.K. Jemisin, right?
Tokyo Ghoul.
I hear that,
Reading Tokyo Ghoul. It's my first read.
on page
I've seen the
146 of
anime
Village
a
Forge
dozen
was
times,
excellent.
so I know what's happening. I wanted to read them.
Excellent.
Check in with y'all later. Doing sprints and Princess's sprints. We're doing a 30. Currently reading Area 51, The Reply, by Robert Jotry. If It's getting interesting and good so far, and down to the point, and I love it. Here's everyone in chat. Well, not everyone, but most people in chat. Hope you're all having a good New Year.
If I could begin to be half of what you think